Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10. Episode number 9 or 10. I don't know where we're at right now. At the end of the last episode, I said we were going to work on bees because I wanted to get some of these little guys, the shulker, the echo shards, which only come from killing the warden, which I do not want to face the warden, or we can get this little skulk comb, and which we get from a skulk bee, which we get from a digger bee. But we haven't done anything yet in bees, so where do we get started with bees? Find yourself a beehive in the world, and you wait for the bees to pollinate the flowers, like this little guy. He's gonna sit here, do a little dance, and then once this says honey 4 or 5 out of 5, it'll get little honey drops. Make sure you're like that. That's perfect. Make sure you put a campfire underneath so it causes the hive for you to be able to use shears on it or to use a bottle on it so that you get some combs. So inside of this, I need some bottles. I didn't bring my bottles. Oh, nope, I have 2. That might be enough. Ooh. Well, it's got 1. So, and really, that's it. That's all you got to do. So, find yourself a beehive, tag it, use your journey map, do your things. But let's take a look at productive bees. How do we get started into productive bees? Get a comb, get a honey bottle. And then let's see, to get started with the mod, you first need to find some honeycombs and honey bottles. Find yourself a beehive, let the bees do the work. Give it a little shear. When it's full, it'll give you honeycombs, and glass bottles will give you honey bottles. Important. With the bee quests requiring combs, the recipes will not be shown. Make sure to look them up in JEI. So let's get all of these rewards because it's fan-freaking-tastic. It gives us a nice quest book that introduces us all to bees and how things are done. But if you're watching this episode, we're going to talk about some of these things. So this is a great resource. This is going to be the book that I will be looking at often to know the next steps of what we should be doing with inside of this mod. So first step, get a honeycomb. Second step, we need to capture some bees. To do this, we need to get 4 bee cages, which is coincidentally enough a honey bottle and some planks. And we don't have any wood on us, but we are standing next to a tree. So let us take down a tree. And sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some planks. We only needed 1, but you know, it's all good. So they wanted us to make some bee cages, which was a honey bottle with 2 planks on the side that will net us 4 bee cages, which will in turn complete another quest, which lets us get a sturdy bee cage. So the nice thing about the differences between these bee cages, this bee cage is a one-time use. You use it, you capture a bee, and then when you release it, this goes away. This one, when you use it, it captures the bee, but when you let the bee out, it stays. So this is a lovely thing. Searching for nests. We want to find bees. We want to find different types of bees within this mod. The only way to do that is to find a certain type of nest. When you right click on a nest of the type that you are looking for, and it will point you in the direction of another. What this is saying is we need to take a nap. what this is saying is if you have this tool on you, and I think I have it in my backpack. Yep, I do. So if we want to find a grass here, so if we let's take a look at if we're taking a look at productive nests, these are all the different types of nests that we can find. We can find a oak nest. We can find a different oak nest. We can find a bamboo nest. We can find a stone nest. We can find an obsidian nest. The only way to find these things is to either watch the bees to see where they fly. They're either going to fly back to a regular nest like this, or if you take this guy and you right click, actually if you shift right click, that sets the nest finder to, in this case, it's the dirt nest, right? Bumblebee nest. So once you're in the, so then once you've shift right clicked to set it, if you right click in the air, it'll say, hey, was there any nest nearby? So shift right click, no nest nearby. Get my jetpack back on here. So at this, oh, actually, you know what? There's a nest right there. But if we shift right click, oak nest, if you notice, it says, hey, look, it's 14 meters away. And as we turn, the nest finder will get dark, will light up when we're facing the direction that it says that we are supposed to be going. Okay, so this is great. Now, we want to capture our bees. So use your bird steady nest cage, boop, right click, and he's captured. And again, with this specific type of bee, you can right click them, let them out. With a sturdy cage, you can pick them back up. If you see these out in the world, pick them up. They're gonna come in handy for us later. Okay, so which is why I've got a couple of them up here already that I have been finding and looking for, and all of these kinds of things. These are all going to come in play, because what is the goal that we want to get to today, right? We want to get to a digger bee. You find a digger bee by, you need a stone bee, a stone nest in the overworld, and then you give it a honey treat. How do you make a honey treat? Well, you make a honey treat with a honeycomb and a honey bottle. So if we take our stone nest, which I have inside of our thing, because I made one earlier, and then we grab a honey bottle and a nest. Doop, boop, 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 boop. We combine combs and bottles, we get treats, and we get to keep our bottles. So it's kind of nice. All right, now let's go home. Let's go back to the base. Let's kill an owl. I know, I'm an awful person. But let's go back to the base. That's the other thing that I've been kind of working on off camera for the past couple days. So here's our base, right? We know what we've been doing. I've slowly been moving stuff over to a new base. I've also been working on continuing to expand our seeds over here. So as you see now, as a quest reward, I got these guys, which were freaking fantastic. Necrotic seeds, and that is from Powa. Necrotic is one. So is like 3 tiers up from. So we have our standard capacitor, hardened capacitor, blazing capacitor, necrotic. This is a seed that we got. So I was like, holy smokes, I cannot believe that we just got a seed for that. Okay, now that we've captured some bees, actually, let's go. Yeah, So we're going to put our stone nest down. So the nest is empty. Use a spawn item on it to attract the bee. So what the spawn item they're referring to is a honey treat. Take a honey treat, right click, and you notice that it's got a repopulation cooldown of 1,195 seconds. So we've got like 10 minutes that we have to kill. However, if you use another honey treat on this, you will get, it will speed up the time it takes for things to occur. We're not going to use that yet. What I want to look at is some of these other ones to see what bees can we get on it. So if we go on our oak nest and then we come over here to the bee spawn, this will tell us what kind of bees can spawn from an oak nest. A green carpenter and a yellow carpenter. I don't care so much about that, right? We are after this guy because we want him. But while we're waiting, let's see what our other nests can get us and where we have to spawn them at. So if you hit U on your keyboard, so we can get an ashy and a chocolate. Now I think we have those two, honestly. So here's another quartz bee. Another quartz can get us a crystalline bee. But here, this nest must be placed in the nether. So each time you're looking for a bee, make sure you're placing it down in the correct location. And two, make yourself a whole bunch of honey nests. Now, while we're waiting for this, it says to make our first beehive. All of our bees, they need to go somewhere. They need somewhere to live. Where do we put them? We put them in a beehive. Using the vanilla method, go ahead and make yourself a beehive to have your own little setup. These each can hold 3 bees, but we won't be using it for long. What is the crafting recipe? It's logs, honeycomb, and some planks. We do not have enough. Back to the beehive. Donk. So what we can do is we can use our shears on this guy. Bonk. Oh, cool. It actually gave us 3. Nice. All right. Back to the base again. And down. And again, we're really just kind of waiting for this guy to populate a bee and come. But since we're gonna do it, let's make sure that we're getting all the things right. All right, so we need to make ourselves planks and some honeycomb. And this gives us our first of many beehives. All right, let's check the quest book. Gives us some honeycomb. Sweet. Next, make yourself an advanced beehive. With a vanilla beehive, we can use this to craft an advanced beehive. It can be oak. It can be any kind of wood. Bees will fly in and out of these and drop off honeycombs in the inventory. You can also insert glass bottles. So basically, while this is great, this is fantastic. But let's take a look at the advanced beehive. Right? So advanced beehives, we need any 2 kind of combs, some shears, some planks, campfire, a couple things here and there. I'm going to gather these things up while we're waiting on this piece, and then we will be right back. Okay, while that is still going on, let's go ahead and craft up our next couple of things that we're going to need here. So we got our first beehive. We need to craft an advanced beehive, an expansion box, and maybe a centrifuge. So advanced beehive is, again, it was just planks, a regular beehive that we've already made, some shears, a couple of combs, and I don't have the combs anymore. That still has a couple minutes. Whoop. Let's see if this is... this could be a problem. Well, now. We don't have the combs. We're gonna need to go sit back over there and wait for some combs to come out. Thank God. I thought do I have any more in my back? I do. Never mind. We're good. Never mind. We're good. We have things. All right. As I was saying, let's make ourselves a beehive. Let's make ourselves an expansion box. Let's get ourselves some more combs or some more. Get rid of that one. That's not going to work. All right, let's try this again. There. 400 seconds. So we're still have plenty of time. Get ourselves an expansion box, and it's going to be good for you guys to just learn these things. We're gonna use a lot of them. We're gonna end up using a lot of them. Okay, so centrifuge, or I'm sorry, bee boxes. Get some rewards. Nice. Let's make ourselves a centrifuge, which is just some iron and a grindstone. Easy peasy. In fact, I don't think I have a grindstone in here anymore. Because, like I said, I've been tearing this place apart step by step. So let's go show you the new base real quick so we can get some of those materials. Something I did on stream. It's nothing much. I'm not a builder, but it's this little guy here. You know, it's nothing big, but I liked it. Got a little thing going on here. Let's go inside to see some of the stuff that I've been working on. So we've got red's my favorite color, so I really like these nether slabs, and I thought that the wood, blazing archwood, came in really nice to here as well. I put a feral flare lantern up here, and I believe on top I have a mega torch. Yep, right there. Over here, it's going to be like a little machine area or something. I don't know. For manual stuff, went ahead and made some elevators. And this is going to be some stuff for bees. And then we did some organizing. Everybody should be super proud of me. We did some organizing. I mean, this chest is still a work in progress. But I've slowly been working on getting our things, made a whole bunch of new functional drawers, some compacting drawers and things like that. Got some 4x4s over here for storage. It's gonna be good. But that we came for this guy here. Yeah, that's fine. So we want a centrifuge and iron. Let's grab some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we want a cauldron. Actually, you know what? I have a cauldron somewhere. Right there. So if we throw a with this, yeah, that gets us our centrifuge. I chose this spot because I really like the lighthouse right here. I thought it was really cool. So it's just a little thing. Got a couple little side rooms. Haven't decided what I'm doing with them yet, but you know, now you guys have seen the base, and you'll know that in between episodes, I'll be I'll probably be working on moving 200 seconds. Our machines over, these guys over there, and getting power connected. Like I said last episode, I made a couple more of the metallurgic infusers and stuff, so it's all good. I also I went ahead and made a charger from Applied Energistics, and I just took some of our quartz that we've been getting over here. Just every now and then, just grabbing a stack and just kind of throwing it in the chest. Whoops, I didn't grab it. I just been throwing it in the chest, and I basically just have a pipe piping up and out and into it, and then that's sucking it back out. So literally, it's just throw that in there, takes it in, it gets power, sucks it out, puts a new one in. And now we are waiting for our bee cage. So I will be back is here in 2 minutes. Okay. Now we got 20 seconds left here. And as you see on the tooltip here, it says repopulation cooldown, 10 seconds. Use additional items to speed up productive bees. That's where we want to use those additional honey treats. Be ready for this. Have your cage ready, because the minute this thing hits the time, it's gonna spawn a bee. And actually, the digger bee is exactly the bee we wanted, because digger bee transforms into, there's a 30% chance it's going to transform into a skulk bee, which basically means we're gonna need more digger bees. So if we take a look at bee breeding, we can kind of see some of the different things that bees can do, and how if they can reproduce and things like that. So what we are going to do, can this bee reproduce? It cannot. So we just have to get more of them, because they actually don't do anything else. Awesome. So here's the thing with these things here. They don't have to be outside. So we can very easily come over to the base. Let's make sure all the doors are closed. And if you wanted to, you could place them down in here, but what I'm going to do, we're going to go down here. Remember, I said I made these things earlier? Well, right now, there's no way for the bees to get out anywhere, which is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy again. We're going to throw him back down. And then we're going to go ahead and give him another honey treat. Dink. Let him do his cooldown. And in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and take our advanced beehive, and we are going to stick him here. We'll put an expansion box on top, like this. Then we're going to put some glass bottles in here. Now what this is going to do is this is going to get us combs passively, right? So we have this yellow carpenter bee, for example. let's grab a flower. We'll grab a lovely tulip or two. Let's put a tulip here and a tulip here. And then let's grab our, you know what? Our bees are back over. Our bees are back over there. I'd feel better about the yellow carpenter bee. So what he should do is he should sit there and he should pollinate, get pollen from the flower. And what he will do is he will go inside of the nest at that point. And when he's inside of the nest, basically is a countdown timer, and he will, no, where are you going? Why did you go inside of there? You stupid bee. Really? Well, note to self. Block off. Wow. So we just lost our honey treats. That's fantastic. Let me see what we can do here, because I don't know. Okay, I went ahead and made just some quick planks and just threw a quick door on this. So the way that this works is that bees come in, they're gonna pollinate the flowers that are there. They're gonna make their way back inside of the combs. And as you see, they'll put little honey drops here. And as you get 5 of these, if you have glass bottles in here, they will fill up and become honey bottles. So this is a great way to get honey treats and things like that. Now, and then as you see, the bees will come back inside of here, and life is good for them. They are happy. They are happy little bees, and they're healthy and stuff like that. Now you can adjust their stats, as you see here, to work whenever. That's in the future, but I kind of don't like the wood. I kind of want to be able to see inside of there. So I thought we'd use a couple ender pearls. And by a couple, I mean 2 or 3. Actually, how many do we need for this? We need 5 for this. So I need to make sure that I have enough for that. We should be good. What I want to make is I want to make some ethereal glass. So 4 glass plus an eye of ender equals 4 ethereal glass. Eye of ender, as everyone knows, is blaze powder and an ender pearl. We're going to need, I think, 2 of these. I think we only need 2. We might need to get a second one. Second set. Not sure. Yeah, we're gonna need 1 more set because we're gonna have 3 by 3 is 9. Bummer. I was kind of hoping to avoid that if possible. So again, that's just 4. And 1 of those, that gives us more ethereal glass. Ethereal glass is really nice because it has this great property of you can see through it, you can walk through it, but mobs and creatures and things like that cannot. So if we place down the glass, like so, now we can see through here and then we can walk through it. but they cannot. So this is a really nice glass to be able to use. And really, this is like the basics for bees. I mean, get this, get these going, come in here, get our combs, get our honey treat, and what we'll do actually is we're going to place him back down again, and then we're going to give him a honey treat. Boink. And since he can't go anywhere through here, if it spawns when I'm offline, it'll be fine. We should be able to just pick them up and run. So yeah, let's take a look at our quest book again. So we made ourselves our centrifuge. So what our centrifuge is used for is basically you put your combs into it and you can get things out of it. The heated centrifuge, let's see. Centrifuge is used in the process to process combs to make items and honey. While you can definitely just use the regular centrifuge in the beginning, setting up a powered centrifuge soon after is a must. This is a faster centrifuge that runs off of power. If you're looking for the best way to heat your combs, though, to process your combs, the heated centrifuge is even faster and can even process comb blocks. This can all be made faster using speed upgrades. So nice. And then this tells us about the honey treats that we've already talked about, so that's fantastic as well. And then here it starts to go over some of the different comb blocks and things like different blocks, and if you highlight over them, it'll say what biome they spawn in, where you can spawn them, what you can do with them. And then on this side over here, if you want all the modium bees, it takes a lot of capturing and bee breeding. And it all starts with the lowly glowing bee. You need to grab yourself a glowstone nest and head to the nether to capture this bee. So we take that, and what we do is we start basically make our way all the way down here, and this is our path to get these bees. These bees. So you follow this path here to come over to here, so you can get these bees. You follow this path up over here. Get ourselves a skeleton bee, to get ourselves a wither bee, so that we can get ourselves an all-the-modium bee by using an ancient bee, be it a diamond block or a diamond bee, a block of netherite. So there's a lot of stuff that we can get inside of here, and I'm not gonna do too much bees on stream. We'll probably do on camera, but we'll do some of the basics. And then what'll end up happening is I'll probably build out a wall somewhere in here to be able to handle all of this kind of stuff, or its own separate little room, or something like that. So pollen puff. Just curious what. Oh, you can use pollen puff as a bottle. Bee bread. What is bee bread? No idea. That's a new one. Soft ball of clumped pollen found when mining pile of pollen. By right-clicking it with a wet sponge, water bottle, or bottle bucket, it can be thrown and create a pile of pollen block. And that's used for what? A large pile of pollen created when pollen puff hits a block. Fortune increases, pollen puff drops when needed, but silk touch on a full stack of pile pollen block slows mobs, gives off a ton of pollen particles. It will also pollinate any unpollinated bee that flies into the pile of pollen or make pandas sneeze. Thick pile of this block also hides you from angry bees when fully covered. It also can be measured. Lastly, this block will block vibrations to stop skulk sensor detectors. Interesting. Okay. All right. But yeah. So we got started with our bee setup. We got our first digger bee. I'm going to work on trying to get a couple more digger bees. I'm hoping that we can get like a breeder or something like that. So if we look at productive and look breeder box, breeding chamber, which we need a baby upgrade, some iron. What is this? Just bunch of pollen blocks, or I'm sorry, combs. And no, that's just 4 in a row. Ooh, we actually have enough to do this right now. Should we? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. Four flowers, and then any bee upgrade. Oh my god, these are expensive. Wow. Okay, one of those. Do I have diamonds are over here? 2, 3. Oh, 3 emeralds. My bad. 3. We need some sticks, which are here. I think we need to get maybe really soon, within the next couple episodes, next 2 episodes or so, we should probably get into applied energistics so we can access all of this stuff without stressing too much or trying to figure out where all of this stuff is. So let's get ourselves an a base upgrade. And we're going to take that and we're going to we need 2 flowers. Any 2 flowers. We'll grab 2 more tulips. We get our baby upgrade. And then we're going to take that and we're going to use another flower. Does it have to be a rose specifically? It does. It actually needs to be a rose bush. Do I have a rose bush? I may need to go hunting for a rose bush. Thought I had a rose bush somewhere. Maybe not. All right. Well. See, this is why we need applied energistics, guys. Because we could do a real quick look at all of this stuff at one. Oh, right there. I do have a rose bush. Haha, I knew I did. Okay. We can make a bee breeding chamber. We need some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And we're going to do this. And this. And this. Switch these 2. This gets us a bee breeding chamber. And I don't know if this guy needs power or not. Let's see. He totally does need power. So we'll have to put this guy over at the other side of our base, I think. Yeah. But that'll be for next episode. As always, guys, have a lovely rest of your day. Put your comments below. Let me know what you guys might, again, where you might like us to see. What would you like me to start working on possibly next? And as always, blessings on you, blessings on your family. Stay safe, be well, and I will catch you guys all next time. Bye.